change in time, but the punchkis still stay the same. They still taste the same. Punchki Day, Fat Tuesday. That's Tuesday, February 21st. So back once again to remind us about President's Day yesterday. President's Day is for all the presidents in the past. American presidents. Not this one. Not Putin. It's some other country. Yeah. But tomorrow is George Washington's birthday. Remember George Washington?
Yeah.
First president? Tomorrow is his birthday. 2 weeks ago was Abraham Lincoln's birthday. So at some point in time, there used to be a day for Abraham Lincoln, famous president. A day for Washington's birthday, famous president. Now they take all the presidents and say, one day a year, national holiday. So that's why we have this President's Day, and the schools were closed, the banks were closed, Secretary of State, the post office, but not Panda Express. Private business, don't do that yet. Were they open yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some places not open on Monday. I've noticed more and more places that now, if they stay open on weekend, they have a day off on Monday.
Private sector.
Yeah. Private sector. They can do what they want. Yeah. So that's in the news. Now, one more thing in the news that I heard today, that in England, they are many companies in England are trying something new. Usually in the USA, the work week is 5 days a week. 2 days off, work 5 days. Some people work extra, get overtime,
Double time.
but in England they're trying 4 days a week, but you get paid for 5.
Good idea.
So that people can be with their family, take care of business, and they are finding that all the work is getting done in 4 days. The work gets done in 4 that used to be getting done in 5. And people don't call in sick as much, and they're happier. They like it.
Of course.
We'll see. Maybe USA. Yeah. I know if they did that in school, when kids go to school 5 days a week, Monday through Friday,
Yes.
the kids will want 4 days. They want an extra day home. But the parents will say, no, send them to school. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So Punchki Day, City Manager Max Garbarino. I've never met him. I never met this guy. I know the other woman, Kathy Anger. I met her, and I've met the mayor, and I've met some of the city council people. Not all, but some. So we'll see what happens today with the weather if it starts to get bad. Everyone have this one? Did I give you one? This is called Present Perfect. That's the title of the kind of grammar. So we know about this. So we have present tense. We know I drive every day. Present tense. I am driving. Present tense, but present tense continuing. I'm driving right now. Next one is past, same thing. I drove yesterday. I was driving yesterday at 3 o'clock. Over time. Then of course the easy one, hey Arafat, come in, I will drive. So now we have a way of saying things that is the present, and I want you to go right down to number 1. What's your name? Catherine?
Catherine.
It's not cold, it's a sore throat. What does this mean?
Catherine has had
Sure.
sore
Tush.
Throat.
throat.
Throat. OA gets a O sound.
Yeah, throat for 3 days.
So what does it mean? It means 3 days ago, Catherine got a sore throat, and now, today, 3 days later, she still has a sore throat. It means she still has it right now, present tense. But it takes you back to 3 days ago in the past. So that's why they call it present perfect. Okay? It gives you a different time frame to think. So for example, I might say, now remember, Catherine has had, okay? You have had, I have had, she or he has had. Remember, have and has, that word changes depending on what the pronoun is, what the noun is. So I would say, we have, or I should say, we have had class in school since September. So now, for 3 days, sometimes we use for 1 hour, for 1 week, for a year, but we can also use the word since. That takes us back, since. So here's Catherine. Today is Tuesday, right? So 3 days ago was what?
Oh, yeah.
3 days ago. What day was it?
Before 3 days.
Sunday,
Monday, Sunday,
Friday.
Friday. Saturday.
Saturday.
Catherine has had so
Catherine has had for sale the 4 days.
since
I could say
since
Catherine has had a sore throat for 3 days. Or I could say, Catherine has had a sore throat since Saturday. Since takes you back to when it started. Let's see if I have some water in my mouth again. All right, take this part B and look at the box up at the top, and you fill in from the information above. Did I give you one? No, I didn't. Use this information to answer these. Go ahead, give it a try, then we'll go through these. Hey, good morning. How are you today?
Good.
All right, let's go up here and we'll start. Jamil, start us off with part A and read across each part, but start with the instructions. Anna on part A.
Okay, I was taking here for children to the prediction.
Let's slow down. Pediatrician.
Pediatrician today. They are all sick, really. This notes she wrote about each of her kids.
Now, what is a pediatrician?
Doctor of children.
Children's doctor. Pediatrician. Notice C-I-A-N. It's an ending that sounds sh. Yeah, sh. Pediatrician. Yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Children, Catherine, his problem sore and throat for 3 days.
Keep going. Courtney.
Courtney, rash for 2 weeks. Roland, cold since last week. Tyler, Eric,
Ear. Whoa.
Eric,
Ache. That, remember that A-C-H-E. Ache.
Eric, since yesterday.
Now we're going to make a good sentence for each of these. Okay, so Emran, number 1.
Katrina has had a sore throat for 3 days.
Very good. For 3 days. Yeah. Next one, Adnan.
Courtney has had a rash for 2 weeks.
Yes, notice 4, 2 weeks. Yeah. What is a rash?
Rash, sick.
Skin. Redness of the skin, yeah. Itching.
The neck,
Rash, yeah. Next one, Abdul
rash,
Kadir.
the meaning is snake and
Redness on the skin, rash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Rash.
itching,
Rash for each.
rash.
Rash.
Yeah.
Thailand has had a cold since last week.
Very good. Okay, Fadan.
Tyler has had an Eric since yesterday.
Very good. So notice down below, there's some examples in present perfect statements and present perfect questions. Notice the questions just change where the verb is to put it right at the beginning. So notice the first one, I, you, we, they have. Remember that? And she, he, it has. Notice that the word been, B-E-E-N, you'll hear it as been or been. Either way, you're going to hear it. I've been busy. Been. I've been busy. You hear it both ways. So the first one, I have been sick since Tuesday. Next one, she has had a backache for 2 weeks. Now, you would not say she has been a backache. The word been tells you about how you are. But the word have is something like a thing, a pencil. I have had a pencil since 9 o'clock. But the word being, it means something that you feel, something that you do. I have been busy since 9 o'clock. So it's something you hold on to, have or has. The next one is turning it around to questions. This is in the doctor's office, they'll say, have you been sick? And then your answer would be, I have been sick, or I have not been sick. So when you start the question, you start it with have or has. So it just changes the order of where the verb comes. So the first one down below, it says, have you been sick since Tuesday? Next one, has she had a backache? Notice a backache. Notice the first one, a sick. You can't say that. Have you been a sick? No. So it depends on that. If you can put an article in front, it's something that you have. I think this will become clear as we go to the second side.
So, teacher, why you say, sometimes you say ben and being?
I'm showing you both ways. People will say it both ways. Been and been. You will most often hear in English, people will say ben. B-E-E-N. You will hear it as been. If you say been, that is correct.
That's it.
Huh?
That's it.
Try part D. See if you can fill these in as questions or statements. All right, let's go to part D and see if we can use the information from the box on top to make questions or answer questions. So, Arafat, try number 1.
Has
Part
he
D.
eaten any food today?
Very good.
Uh,
Okay, next one, Abdullah.
Has Ali want the doctor yet?
Okay, let's take a look at what verb would go there.
Had.
Has Ali
Had.
had the doctor?
Visit.
visit.
Almost.
Visit.
Past tense.
Visit.
Visited.
Visit.
Visited. Yeah. Has Ali, you know it has to be has because Ali is he, she, or it. Has Ali visited the doctor yet? Number 3, Diane.
Dr. Smith worked at this hospital for 10 years.
What could we put in there?
What?
Work.
Work.
What goes in front?
Have worked. Have worked.
Not have,
Had.
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 has worked.
Had worked.
He, she, it has. And Dr. Smith is a he.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Has worked at this hospital
Has worked at this hospital,
for 10
Worked.
years.
10 years.
Yes, doctor. Work.
Worked,
Worked.
past tense. Okay, Jamil, number 4.
We have been sick all week.
We have been,
Yeah.
B-E-E-N.
We
We have been sick all week.
We have
been.
Been
4.
Number 4, we have been sick all week.
Now we have had sick only.
No, you don't have a sick.
Had.
You have been sick, the way you feel. Imran, number 5.
Have you visit your sister in the hospital yet?
Almost. Have you-
visited? ED.
ED, visited. Number 6, Adnan.
You have been 3 inches this year.
What do we think?
Up.
What does that mean?
Guy.
What?
Guy.
Grown.
Grow.
Go.
Yes, you have grown 3 inches this year. Probably talking to a kid who's growing fast. You have grown.
Grow.
Grown. They don't put it on here, so the past participle is grown.
GREW.
G-R-O-W-N, grown. G-R-O-W-N, grown. Abdul Kader, number 7.
Peter has had a cold since last month.
Very good. Has had a cold since last month. Fada, number 8.
I have had 10 pounds this month. I've had
Gained.
Pardon?
Gained.
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 Yeah, do you see that one up there? Not up there, gained. Yes. Gained. Back up here to 9, Arafat.
We have visited. We have visited for 1 hour every night has week.
T-H-I-S.
See?
Week.
Week.
Read it again, Arafat.
We
You are correct, but I want you to read it again.
we have
We have what?
we have. Oh, we
Have what?
visited.
Visited.
For 1 hour every night this a week.
Very good. This week.
That's what-
Notice when you see his and this, got to account for each letter. One thing, Arafat, the word H-O-U-R is hour.
Hour.
Like 1 hour, 2 hours.
C incomplete. Some help me.
What's that?
C. Part C. Walk. Walk. Next. First participle.
There is no participle for that. It just uses the past tense.
First participle, sir.
Some don't have it, but look at that first column. Sometimes they don't give them to you, but at the bottom of the word grow,
Grow.
on the first column, the past tense is grew, but the past participle is grown. He has grown. You would not say he has grew. We just don't do that. Now let's see if we can answer down here at the bottom, answer the following questions in complete sentences using present perfect. So here's the question. Udayan, read for us the example. On part E.
Example. Have you drink a lot of water today?
One more time. Read it again.
Have you drunk
Excellent.
a lot of water today? I have drunk 2 bottles of water today.
Notice they took the question, turned it around to make the statement. Okay, next one, Jamil.
Have you eaten anything today?
Now answer the question.
I have eaten
I have eaten.
a piece of bread.
So you could say, I have eaten what? Something
Something
today.
today.
Or you could say, I have eaten breakfast today. So you have to put a noun in there, something. I have eaten. Number 2, Imran.
Have you grown taller since you were a
Child.
child? I have Tyler
Wait, I have grown.
I have grown Tyler since yesterday.
Since you're answering the question, so it's going to go from you to I.
Since I
Since I, it's a tricky one. Was, yes. Remember, you were, I was. Excellent. I have grown taller since I was a child. Number 3, Adnan.
Have you had a cold this year? I have been sick. I have been sick cold this year.
Okay, now he's trying to change it to sick. He didn't say sick. Cold.
Cold.
We want to answer the question. Have you had a cold this year? So now you answer yes or no.
No, I don't have.
No, hold on. This is past participle. They don't want to know about right now, have or has, but
No, I haven't.
for the whole year. So you say, yes, I have had a cold this year.
If negative, what is?
Or if I said no,
No, I haven't.
no, I have not had a cold this year.
I have not had.
A cold this year. Anyone say yes?
Yes.
Yes, I have had a cold this year. Who else says no?
Nobody can.
Just Abdel Kader. No cold for him. Very healthy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Number 4. Who's next? Abdel Kader?
Have you seen a doctor in the past year?
Once again, yes or no?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have seen the doctor in the past year.
Excellent. Some of these are just the way we say things. So, for example, when we go to see a doctor, we often say here, a doctor visit. So it's an expression. We visit the doctor. But not like I come to your house and I visit you. So a doctor visit means a doctor's appointment. It's just the way we speak. Good job. This is kind of tricky. I hope the next one we do will expand on this so we get more practice with that. But remember, B-E-E-N, you will hear been and been. And sometimes you will hear in speech, Americans use bad grammar. They will say, I've been happy. I've been busy. What they're trying to say, I have been busy. So you have to listen for what they're trying to say. When you hear the word been or been, it means that past participle. Good job. Let's go back here to USA. And this was for yesterday. So I guess we better give it one more day.
Yeah, we have this one.
Pardon?
We have this one.
Did you do that before?
Yeah.
You did? I thought, did we already do that one? Well, we'll do it again. It's just information. You have it?
We don't.
We'll read it again. Okay? Just practice reading. So let's read this together. Fatin, your turn.
Do you want to the resident?
Wait, start over so I can. I wasn't listening.
Do you want to be president of the United States American? Maybe you apply for the job?
Apply.
Apply for the job. Answer these 3 questions. Are you a United States born
Citizen.
Citizen have you lived in the United States?
States.
For the last 14 years, are
Okay.
you
Wait, hold on. Read that again. For
14 years?
at least.
For at least 14 years, are you 35 years old or older? Did you say yes to all three questions? Then you can take the first steps to the White House.
To the White House. Notice first line, do you want to be President of the United States of America? So that's a question, and it's a do you want. That is one of those yes or no. Yes, I do. No, I don't. When you have a do question. The next one, the line apply, A-P-P-L-Y, apply. That's an action. Apply like for a job, apply for citizenship, apply for a driver's license. And then third line, citizen. Citizen, yeah. Same line. Have you lived in the United States for at least 14 years? What does at least mean?
Maximum.
That's the minimum.
Minimum. Yeah.
That's the bottom line. 14 is good. 15, 16, 17. But 12,
No.
13, no good.
No.
At least. Then let's see what else is in there. Okay, take a look here on that last part of the paragraph when it says take the first steps. So when you see something like that, take the first steps, it means there's going to be more steps after that. It's setting you up for that. So back up here to Arafat. Start us off. You
become president for a term. A term on.
wait.
A term is 4 years. You can save on.
You can
Save up.
serve.
Serve on more than
Wait.
on no
Take a look again.
no more
Yes.
no more than 2 times
Wait.
Terms.
Terms.
terms. This means that you can be president only twice.
Twice. Very good. Twice. Yeah.
Twice. This become law on 1951
In.
in 1951. Before that the law was different.
Excellent.
On fast
In
fast
in
in
fact.
face.
Notice CT gets a cut sound for the C. Fact.
In fact.
Yeah.
But Franklin Dyer
That's just a letter. What letter is that?
Franklin Dyer
D.
Roosevelt.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Become president on 1993
Wait.
on
What year?
1933.
Very good.
1933 he was still
Wait.
still
Still.
he was still president when he did
When he
that
died.
when he
Good,
died
good.
yeah when he died on 1945 he was president for 12 years. No one was president longer than he was.
Very good. Abdullah?
A president of the United States.
Wait, say it again.
A president.
Take a look again.
As
president.
As president of the United States, you earn 400,000 a year. You also get an extra 50,000 from expense, tax-free. You have your own limousine.
Very good.
Limousine. Get and
Wait.
get
Jet.
jet and housekeepers, all free. You also live rent-free in the White House in Washington, D.C. You are head of the rich country in the world.
Notice that EST.
In the world, country
Wait.
richest
Richest. Yes.
country in the world.
Okay, next paragraph, Diane.
First presidents of the United States included many different types of people. There were 22 lawyers, 4 soldiers, 4 farmers, 4 teachers, 2 writers, 2 businessmen, 1 engineer, 1 tailor, and 1 actor. 8 for them.
Wait.
8 for them.
Not.
8.
A doctor.
8 EIGST. 8.
OF.
8 of them.
Yes.
Did not have a college education.
Very good. So quite an interesting group of people. Some of the information here is no longer accurate. So for example, when it says, how much does a president make? That has changed. It's more money now, but most of this is accurate. We know that from when we talked about the first president, George Washington. George Washington was the owner of a farm. So they said he was a farmer. But he owned the farm. He did not work the farm. But he was also a military man. Do we know military?
Yes.
He was commander of the American Army when we were fighting the British. I'm a little bit puzzled by this because in yesterday's news, a president was in the news yesterday, besides Biden. His name was Jimmy Carter. Anyone here heard of Jimmy Carter?
Yes, sir.
He was the president of the United States from 1976 until 1980. And he ran again, but lost the election to Ronald Reagan. Ever heard of him?
No.
Ronald Reagan was president for 8 years.
Cold War is the right way.
Yes. Jimmy Carter had a very interesting occupation. He had gone to school as a nuclear scientist. Do you know nuclear scientist?
Yeah.
Nuclear energy, where they split the bomb to make nuclear energy. That was what he did. He was a scientist. And
Jimmy
then,
Carter?
pardon?
Jimmy Carter?
Jimmy Carter. Yeah.
Science?
Nuclear science. Yeah.
Physics?
And in fact, the story that I watched last night had to do with something happened in 1952 in Canada. And you know that people want energy for electricity, and one of the ways we get energy for electricity is a nuclear power plant, where they split the atom. It makes such energy that it creates heat, and they use that heat to boil water to make turbines go and make energy. There was a problem in Canada in 1952, and a nuclear reactor in Canada started leaking. Nuclear energy was leaking out, which is dangerous. If you have nuclear energy and it hits you, it's going to kill you. And the person that saved the day, who set up a schedule for stopping the energy from spilling out, was Jimmy Carter. And that's quite incredible. He was a very, very smart man. Then Jimmy Carter, after that, went into politics. And so at one time, Jimmy Carter was the governor of the state of Georgia. So we know governor, like Governor Whitmer. He was the governor of Georgia, and then went on to become president. But all this time, his family had a peanut farm. Do you know peanuts? What are peanuts?
Candy?
No, not candy.
Okay.
Like peanut butter. Do you know peanut butter?
Yes, sir.
Little,
Sudani.
yeah, they're
Brown color.
ground, yes, ground nuts. They grow underground. Yeah. And they have lots of protein. Do you know protein?
Yes.
That's what makes your muscles grow, protein. His family still has, I think, the family still owns that peanut farm in Georgia. And the news about Jimmy Carter is that he is 98 years old, and he has been treated for many things as an old guy, and one of them being cancer. And so he said, I am 98 years old, I have had a good life, the treatment for cancer makes you sick. And he said, I don't want any more treatment. He said to the doctor, stop treatment. I will go home and live out my life and then die, just pass away. So that's his decision. And the word I want to put out, that when you give up, when people are older, or not even, doesn't have to be older, when people give up medical treatment, no more medicine, let nature take its way. They have a treatment, a different kind of treatment. It's called hospice. Now we all know hospital, yes? Hospital treatment means doctors, medicine, treatment, surgery, but hospice means we're not going to give you any medicine except for pain. If you are in pain, we give you medicine. And so that's what Jimmy Carter has decided, because He doesn't want to feel sick from the medicine that kills the cancer. So that was in the news, and I think at some point we'll talk more about American history. And Abdel Kader talked about Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan and the Cold War. Do we know Cold War?
Yes.
What is a Cold War?
Between the USA and Russia.
What does it mean, a Cold War?
Cold War?
Cold War.
What is Cold War and what is Hot War? How are they different?
War.
How are they different?
Cold War means country to country, mentally preparation war, but hot war means on a spot fire.
Shooting.
Yeah.
Cold War is we fight business to business, we threaten, we do things like, if you do this, I'll do this, but we don't really fight. Yeah. So those were some crazy times during the Cold War, and I don't know if I mentioned to you, I think I did in my other class, about the threat of nuclear war with the big bombs, and that when I was a child in school, in high school, when we would have a drill for safety, the siren would go on. Not fire, not tornado, but a nuclear drill. And we would crawl under the table and use our notebook on our head. Now, it was kind of crazy because we know that a nuclear explosion means the atomic energy goes through everything. It goes through the bottle, it goes to the table. So it was very scary times during the Cold War. Well, it's a little early, but I don't want to start the new thing today. So just remember this, and tomorrow we'll go on with some new grammar, and we'll start a new chapter of American history. We're going to talk about some science in American history. Well, hopefully we won't get this storm they're threatening. I hope not.
No great storm.
Pardon?
No great storm. Small.
Small storm?
Yeah.
They said winter watch. When it says warning, it means coming. Winter watch means maybe. Maybe coming. Watch, to be careful. Yeah. Okay, see you tomorrow. 34 tomorrow, that's nice. Yeah. The snow is gone. Have a good day, everyone.